Welcome back to Wild List. Today, we're looking at big brands that most people associate with a single product, only to find out they make something totally unexpected as well. From tire makers that hand out Michelin stars to car factories that also produce sausages, these stories are stranger and truer than you'd expect. Let's go. Let's start with a classic, Michelin. The name is synonymous with tires, but the Michelin Guide and those coveted Michelin stars were started by the tire company itself. Back in the early 1900s, the Michelin brothers published a guide to encourage motorists to travel more and thus wear out tires. Over time, the guide evolved into a global restaurant rating authority. And yes, it's the same Michelin that makes tires. Yamaha is another brilliant example. The company's origins are as a musical instrument maker, pianos, organs, and more. After World War II, the company expanded manufacturing capabilities and entered motorcycles. In 1955, Yamaha Motor Co was created as a separate company out of those activities. So while you see Yamaha on both pianos and bikes, the story includes a corporate split, same family tree and brand heritage, different corporate entities today. Here's one that always gets a reaction, Volkswagen. Since 1973, Volkswagen has made a branded currywurst in its Wolfsburg plant, originally to feed factory workers. That sausage has its own VW part number, is sold in canteens and in supermarkets, and in recent years, VW has sold millions of the sausages, in some years rivaling or even outnumbering certain vehicle counts. So yes, in a very literal sense, Volkswagen makes cars and sausages. 3M began as Minnesota mining and manufacturing, but is now a huge diversified science firm. It's the company behind Post-it notes, a household office staple, and also a major supplier of medical, safety, and industrial products, including medical tapes, wound dressings, and other healthcare materials. So, everyday sticky notes and life-saving medical components can come from the very same corporate lab. Johnson & Johnson's brand is everywhere in consumer health. Think baby shampoo, baby powder and bandages, but they're also a major player in medical devices and surgical implants. Their medtech businesses include orthopedics and other device lines. Recently, the company has been moving to refocus its medtech portfolio, including plans to separate some orthopedic businesses, which highlights how one giant name covers both consumer staples and complex surgical products. Sony is another example that stays under the radar. It's famous for the PlayStation gaming consoles, but also a global leader in camera technologies, from sensors to full-blown interchangeable lens cameras and professional lenses. Sony's imaging and semiconductor divisions power both consumer cameras and sensors used by other camera makers, so games and high-end optics share the same corporate roof. So, how do these odd couples appear? Oftentimes it's historical. A firm diversifies from its original tech, or a company's manufacturing skills transfer to new products. Sometimes a side activity started to solve a local problem, like feed workers repurposed tooling and grew into a large product line. And in some cases, brand names persist across spun-off businesses, which can make the picture look like one firm doing many things even when corporate structures are split. Here are some companies that didn't make our top 6 list but are worthy of mention. Alphabet, parent of Google Search and of Waymo, the self-driving car subsidiary. Waymo began as Google's self-driving car project and now operates as an Alphabet-owned autonomous vehicle company. Note, Waymo is involved in real vehicle deployment and regulatory scrutiny has been recent. Meta, known for social platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, and also the maker of Meta Quest VR headsets, previously Oculus. Meta's Reality Labs has driven much of their hardware efforts, though the company's hardware strategy has shifted with recent budget and strategic changes. Ricoh, famous for office printers and imaging solutions. Ricoh also develops medical imaging and 3D printing solutions used in healthcare, including FDA-cleared 3D anatomical models. So Ricoh straddles office equipment and specialized medical technology. The takeaway? Big brand names can hide surprising stories. Sometimes, one logo spans wildly different products because of history, diversification, or corporate structure. When a brand surprises you, dig a little deeper. The backstory is often better than the headline. If you've got other examples or think I missed something, drop them in the comments and I'll look into them for a follow-up episode. Thanks for watching Wild List. See you next time. Goodbye.